Hey guys, Joshua Gadamu here, and today I would like to ask for your ideas. As I'm writing Gundam Father of Peace, episode 3, and I'm following, now there's main events that are planned for each episode. So those things, they're kind of concrete, but there's all these other little details, that I'm like, oh, I want to do something like this, or I want to do something like that, but we'll see how the series evolves by the time we get there, because stop motion takes so much time. And so one thing that's always intrigued me is that in the Gundam movies, they had the core booster. It basically shoots 2 beam rifle shots from the sides here and shoots 4 missiles or more. And it uses the core fighter, and basically the booster just, gives it some firepower besides its machine guns and missiles. So pretty basic. It makes sense, it just makes sense. What doesn't make as much sense is the G armor. And so OITMS team just pretends that the G armor never happened, and they have core boosters, probably based off of this. And so different cannons, or different Gundam series go from one canon or the other. And then some of them, they just totally forget the canon, we're making up our own. Well, with Gundam Father of Peace, I'd like to be kind of like an intermediary, where the G armor and the core booster exist in the same plot line. And I've been trying to figure out how to do this. I know that there's a manga, Johnny Ryan survives the 1-year war, survives grips, survives, he's part of a Federation testing service, which tests old vehicles, and I believe in it they have a core booster, but they also have a variation of this, but I haven't gotten that far in the manga, and whoever was posting the manga, Bandai shut them down. Sheesh, Bandai. If you're not going to bring it to America, don't stop the people that are going to fan translate it. Man, I hate when they do that. So anyways, I've had some ideas, and this is going to be a spoiler point, possibly, so if you want to not hear the spoiler, now's your time to stop listening. But I've been thinking, the Oxel Gundam is not part of the RX project. Totally separate. It's not. There's a lot more to that. But separate thing, separate company building it, trying to win the bid for mass production, obviously not going to. Was considering playing politics in part of it, that part of the reason why the Oxel Gundam was not approved for mass production. Its 360 cockpit gets, the technology for that gets applied to the Oxel, or to the Alex, sorry. No purposeful intent on name there. But that the Oxel was not compatible with the G armor, which should be a big load of steaming bulldookie, because the G armor never got really mass produced, hardly, except for a troop transport one that manga had, and you hardly ever see it. It basically gets phased out of production as far as Gundam is concerned up to this point of side stories that I'm making this video, to my knowledge. But it would be kind of fun, that's why it didn't win the bid, and instead of going into all the specifics. And like I said, I would like to have the G armor and the core boosters in the same series. Just kind of be like, say both existed, mess with your heads, trying to figure out what's canon. Not that I can make canon. I'm just a fan side story. But, the MSA line had the G armor we have here. It has its different versions where, you can take those off, and now you have that. It has its G Sky, which we don't really have core fighters for, but I suppose we could be supplied a core fighter and be provided a GM that has a core, an early GM that still has a core fighter built into it. I don't know. I've got this cute little pilot here. She's just waiting to pilot something for Gundam Father of Peace. And I've got some plans for her, hopefully. The G Bull, it's kind of imbalanced as a toy. It really should be something more like this. But I could customize it to do that. But then still you got, kind of considering putting in an early type GM that has the core fighter and is compatible with the G armor into the series. I think that might be really cool. And then having a G armor. Or do I just make a cameo appearance? I don't know. So I would like your guys' ideas. I guess that's really why I'm breaking this video. Is what are your ideas? How should we work the G armor and the core booster into the series where they both exist in the same timeline, in the same canon, so to speak? Leave your ideas down below in the comment section. Who knows? Might get used. Catch you guys later.